Let me tell you a story. There was a time in my life when everything fell apart. I'm not talking about a bad day or a rough patch. I'm talking about rock bottom. The kind of bottom that leaves you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering how your life ended up in pieces. The kind that makes you question your worth, your purpose, your existence. I had lost things I thought I could never live without. People I trusted walked away. Opportunities vanished. I was broke financially, emotionally, and spiritually. I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror anymore. And the worst part, I felt completely alone. I called friends voicemail. I texted people no reply. I looked around hoping someone would notice I was drowning, but no one came. That's when I realized something. When you're up, when you're winning, when you're glowing, people will surround you. They'll cheer, they'll clap, they'll say your name. But when the music stops, when the lights go out, when life kicks you in the chest and you're gasping for air, only God will be there. You see, people can love you, support you, pray for you, but they can't save you. They can't crawl into your soul and heal what's broken. They can't see the silent tears you cry behind the smile. They can't hold your heart together when it's shattered into 1,000 pieces. But God can, because God was there when you were formed. God knew your name before your parents even gave you one. God saw every mountain you'd climb, every mistake you'd make, every tear you'd cry, and still chose to breathe life into you. So when you fall, and you will fall into Him, let Him be your rescue when the world walks away. Let Him be your whisper in the silence, your light in the darkness, your strength when you have none left. Because it's in the lowest valley that we find the highest truth. God is all you ever needed. When the world says you're not enough, God says you're mine. When your bank account says zero, God says, I am your provider. When anxiety grips your chest, God says, I give you peace beyond understanding. When the future feels uncertain, God says, I hold tomorrow in my hands. And maybe the reason God lets certain things fall apart is so we'll finally stop trying to fix them ourselves. Maybe He allows the silence so we'll learn to hear His voice. Maybe He lets people walk out so we'll finally let Him in. Let me be honest, life will break you. It will test you. There will be nights when you scream into your pillow, days when you don't want to get out of bed, moments where you wonder if it's all even worth it. But in those moments, those raw, painful, soul-stripping moments, that's where God does His best work. Not when you're polished and proud, not when you're pretending everything's fine, but when you're on your knees with nothing left but a whisper, God, help me. And He will. Oh, He will. He's not like people. He doesn't abandon. He doesn't betray. He doesn't forget. He shows up in ways you never expected, through a stranger's smile. A song at just the right time. A message you didn't know you needed to hear. A quiet peace in the middle of your storm. God isn't waiting for you to clean yourself up before you come to Him. He wants you as you are broken, bruised, bleeding, because He's the healer. That's what He does. He takes your ashes and gives you beauty. He takes your tears and turns them into purpose. He takes your weakness and shows His strength through it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to trust, willing to believe. willing to take that one small step even when you don't see the full path. Because the truth is, when all else fails, when your plans fall apart, when your strength runs out, when people forget you, God remembers. God remains. God rescues. You might be in a storm right now. Maybe your heart is heavy, your mind is tired, your soul is dry. Maybe you've tried everything and nothing has worked. Maybe you're barely holding on. Let me speak to your heart. Don't give up. Not yet. Not now. Because just when you think it's over, just when you think you've lost, it's God's turn. He specializes in comebacks. He rewrites stories. He resurrects dead dreams. He makes a way when there is no way. So breathe. Cry if you need to. But hold on. Your help is not coming from people, it's coming from above. And when you rise, don't forget who pulled you out. Don't forget who stayed when everyone else left. Don't forget who heard the prayer you never said out loud. It was God. It's always been God. And it always will be.